Mining Weekly is talking to Dr. Robbie Robinson, a person with immense experience in research and development, particularly relating to the South African mining industry. Selected mine blasting.
Yes.
What are the advantages of this?
I'm talking now about what they call the narrow lateral reefs. And this means that they are mining a reef which is maybe 20 centimeters at the most in width. But to get to it, you have to work at a stope level which is at least a meter. And the whole approach today is to blast that whole meter of stope face and take it all to the surface and recover the gold in this narrow little reef. If you could mine the waste rock selectively and throw it into the back of the stope, and then just mine the selective lateral reef containing all the gold and the valuable constituents, you can achieve many advantages. You can take up far less material, but most importantly, you could blast the valuable constituent in such a way that you don't lose gold and uranium and other things by turning it into a fine powder which is scattered around the mine in the explosion gases.
So it would mean that you bring up the valuables and not the waste.
Correct.
And that alone is a big saving. And if I was a gold mine owner and a platinum mine owner, and I said, oh, gee, this sounds good, I want to introduce selected mine blasting, how long would it take me to do that?
If we really gave it attention, within a year, we could have selective blast mining being introduced pretty well as a standard procedure on the narrow reef tabular resources.
Have there been any pilot projects where this has actually been tried out?
We've had a number of pilot projects. One was with Anglo American themselves at the accompanying mine, and we were working with the shaft sinkers, one of the companies involved in that. That didn't work well because of the problems in doing the detonation pattern correctly on the blasting. It was not zero defect, the ones that we were using. It was an electric system. Now we have a shock tube system, and that's a totally different picture. The second one, where we've had some trials and have worked reasonably successfully, where we've been able to throw the waste into the back of the stope and just drop the rich material right next to the stope faces at Impala Platinum Mine. And that too has been written up and reported. But on a regular basis, it has not been done yet. Today, we have computer programs which can design the explosion pattern that you need for selective blast mining. Currently, believe it or not, on a narrow reef gold mine, if you get 70% as a factor, that is, of the mine, the gold underground, only 70% comes out as your bars of gold. In the platinum mine, it's even less than that. If you use selective blast mining, you avoid this loss of gold and or platinum by the scattering of it in this very fine dust around the mine. That doesn't exist at all. You don't scatter that. You just fracture the rock. You sort of crumble it and it stays together. And you should get close to 100%. Now, if you can increase your gold recovery by 25%, you know, in the economics, that's like getting a 25% increase in the gold price, just on the mine call factor alone.
Why do you say, let's have selected mine blasting now and then move into the proposal of Anglo Gold, what they call the South African technology, which is a mechanical cutting of the rock and a raise boring later?
Well, because I think it's going to take many a year to get that really on a routine basis. On the selected blast mining, I am pretty sure this can work, let's say figuratively speaking, tomorrow.
That was Dr. Robbie Robinson speaking to Mining Weekly Online and proposing a portfolio of research programs that could assist our mining industry, particularly in the hard rock mining space of gold and platinum.